So today we are going to do some math on finding the area of polygons. Now we found the area of squares and rectangles and parallelograms, but we have not, and triangles, but we have not done polygons. This is going to be a little bit harder, so you guys are going to have to pull your knowledge from understanding how to find area on those other things, okay? So that'll help us. Again, it's a little bit harder, but I believe in you guys. We can do this. Okay, so I'm going to start off by sharing my screen. We'll do it this way. Okay. Here we go. So today, the area, we're going to find the area of our right triangles and our rectangles and parallelograms to help us find the area of polygons. Okay, so to start off, really quick, if you do not have a whiteboard, you need to hurry and go get one. Okay, to start off, I want you guys to divide your whiteboard into 4 portions, kind of like, like it is right here. I can draw. Okay, like it looks like right here. Now, I want you guys to, if I had a mouse, okay, we're gonna try this. Okay, we will annotate, we'll just draw. So I want you guys to, in these 4 grids, find the areas of the square, this triangle, and this rectangle. Now, this is just a reminder that a square is just our base times our width, right? And same with a rectangle. But our triangles, what do we have to do? We do base times height times by what? 1/2 or divided by 2, right? So this one would be 1/2 times by 2 times by 4. Okay, go ahead and figure that out. All right, so in these ones, we know that 2 times 2 equals 4. We know the area of this square, the space that it covers, all of this, pretend that was inside of that, okay, equals 4. Now this one down here, we have our base is 4 and our width or our height is 2. So 4 times 2 is, we know that that is 8, right? These ones are a little bit trickier now, these ones at the top. So we have 2, let's do 2 times 4 first. 2 times 4 is 8. So now we have, 1/2 times by 8. Now remember, that is the same as 8 over 1, and we can just multiply straight across. So we have 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times 2, or 1 times 2, sorry, is 2. So now we have 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So that's the area of this triangle. This one, we have to do the same thing. And actually, it would come out to the same answer, right? Because our numbers are the same. Okay. Let's move on to polygons now. Again, this is going to be a little bit harder, so pay attention. All right, so a costume designer is making a superhero costume for a movie. What movie do you think this is for? The costume will have a logo on the front. The designer draws a plan for the logo on 1-inch grid paper. So here is our logo. I want you guys to think, well, first off, what do we notice? What do we notice about this shape? Are there ways that we can maybe change it into other shapes that we already know how to find area of? And what does it make you think? What do you wonder about this shape? How can we find the area? Okay, so what is the area of this logo in the drawing? I want you guys to try and figure this out right now. Okay, so think about the strategy that you just chose. Why did you choose it? Why did you choose that specific strategy? So now we will come here. Now this is an interesting one, so you can compare your strategies. So with the logo, I will show you two different strategies here. You can find the area of this polygon by using addition. So we can split the logo up into different shapes that we already know how to find the area of. So here they split it up into, here's a triangle that they split it up into. And when they split it up this way, so we have a triangle right here and a parallelogram right here, which we know how to do. And then they split it up into two triangles down here. So, or actually, sorry, one triangle down here, and they found the height. So with this, they knew the area of this triangle, we have our base, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, times by our height, which is 3. So 6 times 3 is 18, right? 18. But the thing about triangles is we have to times it by 1/2 or divide it by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So we found the area of our first triangle. Our second triangle, we know it is, our base is 2 and our height is 2. Okay? We knew that because of the grid. So we have 2 times 2, which equals 4. And then since it's a triangle, we have to either times it by 1/2 or divide it by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then our parallelogram, it's easy, right? We just do base times height, which is 4 times 2 equals 8. So now that we found all the areas of the space in that logo, all we have to do is add them together. That is it. And what would the answer be if we added them all together? So our answer would be 19. Right? Let's clear all those. So that's one strategy. Here's another. You can find the area of the polygon by using subtraction. So we used addition before. Now we're going to use subtraction. So what you can do is you can draw a rectangle around the logo. And the rectangle is composed of the shape of the logo and 4 right triangles. So here's our logo, and it also has 4 right triangles. So what you can do is write a subtraction expression for the area of the logo. I'm going to show you guys this example, but I would rather you guys use the addition one. So what we can do here is if you find the area of each triangle, so you find the area, if you find the area of the whole rectangle, so the whole thing, that area would be 6 times 5, which is 30. So we found the area of that entire rectangle right here. And then what you do is you have these triangles that you find the area of. And then once you find those areas, you subtract them from 30. And that will help you get your answer of, what was our answer before? 19, right? Again, I don't love the subtraction one is a little bit more confusing, so I would prefer that you guys use addition. So, breaking up the shape into shapes that we know how to find the area of. All right. So, think about all the models and strategies that we've discussed today. So we talked about finding it with addition and finding it with subtraction. Again, I would like you guys to do addition. And I want you guys to think about how one of them will help you better understand how to find the area of a polygon. Okay? Think about that. All right, so now we're going to try it on 2 new problems. So what is the area of this polygon in square units? So, like what they did, we can break this one up into, how about 3 separate shapes? So right here, we'll split it up into, there's a triangle, and here's a triangle, and then we have our square. So let's think about this. What is the area of this triangle? So we have our base, which is 2, and our height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 times 4 divided by 2 or times by 1/2, right? What is 2 times 4? It's 8. So what is 8 divided by 2? That is 4. So we have our first area. So let's look at our second one. So this triangle, its base is 1, 2, 3, and its height is 1. Make sure we have to divide it by 2. Ooh, this one's gonna be funky. What is 3 times 1? It's 3. What is 3 divided by 2? You guys might have to go grab your calculator. That is 1.5. All right, and what is the last shape that we have to find the area for? So we found it for this one. We found it for this one. Now it's just the square, which is the easy one, right? Our base is 3, and our height is 3. So what is 3 times 3? 9. So we are doing 4 plus 1.5 plus 9, and that'll give us our area, which is, I believe, 14.5. Oh, I guess I should have wrote it down here. Okay. All right, we're going to try one more. So this is the area of a trapezoid. We can also split that into 2 different triangles to help us out. So the same idea. But I want you guys to look at this one. So we're going to split this one into 3 different shapes. So we will split it into, here is a rectangle, and we'll split this one into a triangle. So now we have a triangle and 2 rectangles. You're probably going to want to use a calculator for this because looking at these. So grab a calculator. So what is this is what I'm going to do. I will find the area of the triangle for you, and then you guys have to find the areas of the rectangle and add them together and find the solution. So the area of a triangle. So we know that our base right here would be 50, and our height would also be 50. So you would do 50 times by 50 and divide that by 2. If you use your calculator, which I'm going to use mine, 50 times 50 equals 2,500. Now again, I have to divide by 2. So if I divide that by 2, my first answer will be 1250. So now your guys' job is to put the answers of the 2 rectangles here and then add them all together and find your solution. Good luck.